Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. RPO complete to open the drive. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Grant. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short. player he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. On the run, it's Frazier. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. It's a seam wide open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Man, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The play action fake. That's caught. It's dealt. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Georgia 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Got a man. It's Frazier. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be third and long. Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Humphries. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Going up top again. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The sure hands, it's Humphries.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. Oh, a lot of space. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quick... were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged out of the air. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Throwing right. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 10, Georgia 7.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Frazier. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw at Stockton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice jump game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. He's loose. There he goes. Still on his feet. The 30, the 20, the 10.
First down, Alabama.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Alabama.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough 3rd and goal coming. On the run is Young. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
1st and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got him in, it's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two.
GG's, boys. GG's. Still alive.
Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
there are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture in the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
He's tackled at the 17-yard line. Second down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Durham. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. LSU right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Power football with the run. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, LSU 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Durham. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go to the counter play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Toss sweep to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It'll be a run on third and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up second and goal. Timeout, Texas.
Now on second and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the option. Quick toss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. quarterback run is part of their game plan. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Texas 7, LSU 3.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 30. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 7, LSU 3.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. And that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way through. The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target, throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Tigers.
That was some bullshit.
He got a step and just
That was some
dusted the
fucking
field.
bullshit.
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
Same bullshit he ran in the second quarter. Same dumb ass shit.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
Option.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it. Two-point
How?
conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
Texas 14, LSU 11.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Off the boot, looking for his man.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the back. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He really needs to get away a good kick here. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
LSU getting set on first and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Using his legs to buy some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Hauls it in. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis.
Well, let's go.
Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's Klubnik. It's a quick grab.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Oh boy.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Oh, that's weak. I'll take it. That's weak though. That's weak.
Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you would envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to
tone that down with the first update.
Touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Handoff here from the shotgun. zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made by the tight end. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. As the first down is still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Catch made across the middle by the running back.
Nice.
Touchdown, Texas. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Texas route.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They're going to run it. shreds the tackle. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose. The defense scoops it up. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's looking deep again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Past the 50. They finally tackle him, an absolute return after the pick.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off for this big interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks into the clear. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. To the air, it's Klubnik. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. scored at that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We get the second half started with the running play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And the tailbacks got it again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the ground with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
He'll throw it now. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using his legs. It's Haynes. He's in the clear. Here he goes. The the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What
That's tough. He stopped him too. He had him on the line of scrimmage. That's wild.
For the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both.
Yeah, I got bailed on that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was tough.
Them so easily for the big game in a big time.
Golly. I can't believe that.
is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7.
Cannot believe that one, man. Ah, bad kick.
And he fields it inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down.
Golly. Come on now.
26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick right side of scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Oh, no. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Whew. Let's go. Go up. Go up. Come here. I won it. Whew. Hey, I made him quit.